What's happening? Yeah, what's happening? What's that? That's it, you got it.
What is up, everybody? My name is Dane Thompson, and welcome back to another episode of What's Happening. This is the weekly web series where I fill you guys in here on the Burndown YouTube channel with all the blanks. And basically what I get done off camera, so you guys are up to speed. So the next video, you're not like, hey, when did you do that? So anyways, let's jump right into it. I actually made a small list on my phone here. So let me read the stuff off, and we'll just go right down in order. Oh, of course, I didn't put stuff in order. Anyways, here we go. So the videos this week, we'll get right into those. I did a Rocky Mountain Race Week trailer video. I pulled up an ad on OfferUp that was like 4 months, 5 months old on a vintage motorcycle trailer. So if you watch the episode, that's what the thing is. It's a light duty. It says it's a 1000 GVW, which I really laugh at because the thing is so lightweight. Just the frame and everything, it's just maybe 16 gauge sheet steel, but it's got little leaf springs. It's got the little axle. I think I can kind of beef the thing up a little bit for what we're doing, and then just kind of be mindful that I have a lightweight trailer behind me with itty bitty tires. Granted, my car, we're not gonna be doing 80 in that thing anyway, so hopefully the little tires and bearings hold out. I'm gonna visit my local trailer spot and talk to my guy that I got my flatbed from. Really nice guy, and he knows all his stuff. So I'll just basically kind of show him what I'm doing with it. If we get stuff maybe a little bit bigger tire or something on there, that would be cool. But all in all, I think it's gonna work great for what I'm doing. The reason I need it to be small so it fits in the truck is because I need to trailer the little trailer and then my trailer with my car on it all the way to, where is it? I forget where we're going, but they start somewhere in the flatland and then we're driving up to Colorado. Speaking of Rocky Mountain Race Week, I know the signups are around the corner, so I'm going to be sitting ready when that thing opens up, and I'm going to be like a ninja. I'm going to be a sniper. We're going to get a spot, going to get a space, and if not, I'm just driving all the way out there, and I'm going to sit and try to register regardless. So even if I don't get a spot, which I really hope does not happen to me, because that does happen, they sell out fairly quickly, I'm just going to show up, because I figure if I come all the way from California, hopefully they just, let me in. And it's still a ways away, and there's a lot of guys that are excited just like I am, and my car's not ready. And I've seen other guys, because I joined the Facebook group, there's other guys with shells of cars that are like, hey, anybody else this far behind? So I'm like, well, at least I don't feel so bad, because at least I have an engine in the car. So that is that. That's why I got that trailer. Everybody asked about paint. I do actually have leftover blue that would match the car, but for those of you guys that follow my channel long enough, I have a buddy named Jason that passed away last year, and he was a good friend of mine. I painted a Cadillac for him. I bought all the supplies for his car, and we kind of, the way we worked the deal, so I have paint on the shelf that was for his Cadillac lowrider thing. It's on here. It's called the Sadillac, if you guys are interested just to take a look at it, but it's like a baby blue. It's a really pretty color. He was really cool. He let me pick all the colors and everything. So if you look at that car, the only thing he said was no flames. So everything on that car I just went full on willy-nilly with. But the lower half of it, I figure we can do it. I'm going to kind of do like a homage to like a lowrider if I can on quick status, because obviously I don't have a lot of time to play with stuff. But what I would like to do is I'm going to put the blue color of his car along the bottom, and then on the top lid section, I may just flake that thing out and then maybe do some patterns, or maybe not. We'll just maybe just do like a flake lid with the bottom. I think would be cool, but we'll see how it goes. I may just paint the whole thing in his color blue just to make life easy, so I don't have to get all crazy with flake. But ultimately, it will not really match my car. It'll be an off blue, and if for anybody that's wondering, we might put a little Cadillac and a little, in loving memory of. But the one thing him and I used to talk about all the time, especially when I first started, was doing stuff and doing big things and getting out. And last year, after he passed away, I realized that, I can sit here and build cars and, just make fancy things that people like or whatever it is. But if I don't ever get and go and do stuff, you're always preparing, or, it's not the right time, or financially I can't really do it. You're just never going to do it. So speaking of financial stuff, we'll tie that in a little bit later in the video, but I do have some stuff that is hopefully going to help get me to Rocky Mountain Race Week. without me full on just putting the change jar out and asking people or running my credit card all the way through the roof. But yeah, we'll see. I'm going regardless. We're going to get there, and we're going to pay homage to a good friend that I lost last year. And it wasn't to the big C word. He actually had a car accident. So just to clarify that, because I know everybody's all weirded out by the beer flu or whatever that thing is that's going around. But enough of that. So that is the trailer episode. Then the second thing, the big news, is the engine is in the car. And the funny part is, if you look at it, the car's like, whoa, the front end's still up because we got rid of a lot of sheet metal and we put an aluminum block in there. So it's blockheads, intake, everything is in the car. Obviously, we still have manifolds and a big 50-pound turbo or whatever that thing weighs and all that stuff to go on, all the water that goes in the radiator and all that stuff. But ultimately, I'm going to have to make modifications to the front springs. Maybe we're going to cut a little bit more off to get that front end kind of back to where it was, or we could jack the back end up and I could have a monster truck. So we'll cross that bridge when we get there, but I'm not modifying any suspension until we have a total weight of the vehicle on it. So that is in. I used like the old mount. I had an old intercooler mount, and I just made this mount and I drilled holes. And it was funny because I busted out the intercooler and I was tinkering with it beginning of the week. And the old mount that I had kind of fit right in place. So like in one afternoon, I was able to kind of tentatively mount the intercooler. I haven't showed you guys yet, but I'll show you guys that. And we got a 4-inch CX Racing, nothing too fancy. My buddy Brett, however, does make some really nice intercoolers. He's in the process of doing stuff, some R&D, and then my car will probably be a test mule for an intercooler that's way too nice for it. But at a certain point, we'll upgrade that. So the one that I got is what we're going to run for now, though, and it should work plenty fine. I know there's plenty of guys making lots of power on those. And previously, I didn't even have one, and I made, $650 or whatever it was and some change at the tire. So with the intercooler now, bigger motor, we should be right back in the ballpark and be fine and good to go. So those are last week's videos. What else do we got? I want to share some parts with you guys. I don't have the muffler ready, but I got a Cherry Bomb Pro, and I know that's kind of a funny name for it, but we're going to try that. I saw it on Engine Masters. The thing was like $30. We're going to give that a go. It's like a Flowmaster knockoff, but decibel-wise and power-wise, I guess it was supposed to be a little bit better. And then I figure if it's too loud, I'll just throw some sort of resonator or something in front of that, or we'll even double it. I don't know. We'll figure out how to knock it down. And then if it drones, there's a cool trick that I saw. You put a J-tube in there. So that'll be fun to do all those things, because I would ultimately like this thing to be, I don't want it to be silent. I'd still like it to sound like a muscle car. I just don't want it to be so obscenely loud that I can't have a conversation. I'm one of those guys that I don't have a loud voice. So if I go to like a concert, or if I'm in a loud car like that for a couple hours, I basically blow my voice out and then I'm worthless. So 1,000 miles of that and then trying to film, and it will just be worthless. So we got to make the thing somewhat normal, otherwise I'm not going to be able to have a conversation with my co-pilot, which is kind of boring and not so fun. So we got the Cherry Bomb Pro we'll be throwing down. I'll let you guys know my thoughts on it. It's a cheap muffler, so we'll go with that. And then I got a box here real quick. Figured I'd show you guys. I think I told you that we splurged a bit, and we got this, which is pretty slick. Ultimately, there's an easier, probably cheaper way to do this, but I thought for the kit, the way they already had this thing dialed in, so this is a suspension limiter. I was going to go just to my boys over at DJ Safety and then just have them make a limiting strap, but I figured this would give me some adjustability, and it has a quick pin, you just move it. They've already got this thing pretty well lined out. Obviously, it's pretty simple and straightforward, but I thought it was a nice kit. The price was right. I want to say it was like $60 or something. And yeah, a lot of you guys are like, oh, $60 for a chain and some hardware. But you know what? It's a problem solver. By the time you buy all these little components, yeah, and you run around trying to get all this stuff, it was just worth it. Considering I was ordering, really what I was ordering was this guy here. So that's the chain kit. It's a chain travel limiter. So we got that. And then this guy was the big splurge, which is the steam port. Oh, it's upside down. So it's the steam bent kit, and it's the 4-port with the nice stainless lines and all the fancy. On the other motor, I didn't even have anything. I just blocked the 2 rears off, and then the 2 fronts, for a while I thought that I'd plumbed them in, but I didn't. I just plumbed them together, and then I plugged it. So I didn't have them. I know Squirrel I think Squirrel Tune, I don't even think he runs the steam ports, but all in all, I figured I'll just do this thing one time. I'll have this, I can put it on whatever motor unless it really gets in the way depending on the manifold, like this doesn't fit on the low rise. But I don't plan on running anything low rise. We'll probably have the plenum manifolds and things like that throughout the whole career of this car, depending. And I figured, yeah, it looks nice. It's a nice piece. I just went overboard and got that. It comes with this bad boy, and then they threw in a sucker because I think they throw candy and stuff in all their orders. So, yeah, we ordered that, and then I've got one more piece on the way, and I will share that with you guys. I have an ARC panel. So between that and the panel, I splurged. I didn't really need that. I was just going to get like a stock 4-port and run that, or run like two ports and link them together. But I figured at this stage in the game, we'll just buy that and we'll just run it. You know, you don't need that. It was frivolous. I'm not going to lie. But I don't know. It makes me feel good about myself. What else can I say? So, yeah, we spent a bunch of money on stuff we don't really need, which is awesome. Moving on. So intercooler is kind of mounted. The last thing I will go over, I don't have a picture of it here, but I've got stickers, and they're called Offerings to the Hot Rod Gods. They're up on burndownmerch.com. They are $50 a piece for a little 3x3 sticker, and if you're wondering why they're so expensive, they are a limited edition numbered sticker, and they come with a chance to win, oh, I don't even have it sitting over here, I moved it, a 6-liter short block. It's a Gen 3 with the Gen 4 rods. It's rebuilt. It's just all used parts, but new rings and new bearings, and then reassembled, honed, ready to rock and roll. So standard bore, all that fun stuff. So if your number matches your first place, that's what you get. Second place is the Holley intake manifold. You guys always see my videos sitting back here. So I stripped that so you'd get rails with the elbow and that. And then third place, which I just recently added, is a complete set of Brian Tooley 660 springs and retainers, the whole spring kit. So if you did a cam swap, say put a sloppy stage 2 or a summit stage 2 or whatever, I guess even like a stage 1 or 3 or whatever you're gonna run, it's a dual 660 spring retainer kit that is brand new. And I ended up getting a deal on one at the swap meet, and I already had bought this kit from War Performance. So what I did is, the one I got at swap meet had titanium retainers, which I don't really need, but the price was right, so I put all of those on mine, and I need that one bottom shim. Supposedly that's still in the mail from Brian Tooley, so as soon as that comes in, I robbed one out of the other kit. So essentially it'll be a brand new kit, except I opened the base shim to steal one, and then we'll replace it. So everything will be there brand new, except the package will be open. But the spring's brand new, all that fun stuff is brand new. Other than that as well, I got hats finally in stock. I sold my last one last week, and I guess they said they were out or whatever on the website. I think they've been out for a while, so I will correct all of that. I have a dozen of those brand new, hot off the stitching machine. We'll put those on the website. I will let you guys know on Instagram as well. And that is it. Thank you guys for all the support. Thank you for watching the videos. I will keep the content coming. Hopefully we can get a little more fun here. This week has been windy as all get out, so I was excited on Monday. The weather was good. I finished up working in here, and I wasn't too tired. I went out there, and we kind of got the intercooler tentatively mounted, so I was feeling really good about myself. And then Tuesday, the car just beat me up in here, and then it's been super windy yesterday, and then today it was windy. So I can't get outside with my welder and I guess I could try to make bubble gum, but I don't really want my intercooler falling off when I hit a bump and then running over it. I figured that would all be bad news. So tomorrow's a new day. We'll get after it tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow should be Friday. So I'm hoping to do that. And then this weekend, I got to talk to the boys, but we may be heading out to the track. Every single track around me is open. We have a tentative plan to go to Bakersfield. So if that comes through, I'll bring you guys along. If that one doesn't come through, possibly going to Verona. And then I even got friends going to Irwindale. So everybody has something to do. But me, I got to get the car running, and we're getting close. At least I got a motor in there, so I don't feel all that bad with that. So that is it. Any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. The new sponsor, I guess it's all steam ahead, whatever. So as soon as that kind of comes to fruition, I just kind of, like I said, I know it's going to work out, but I want to have the product and showcase it and surprise everybody with it. But I got some really good feedback on them today. I guess they actually checked out the channel and video, so thank you guys for watching. Glad you like it, and I'm more than happy to have you and everybody else on board that supports me, supports Burndown, and loves racing and the hot rod community in general. So that's it. Until next time, I'm out.